You are back live with me, G3, and tonight we are going to have the Divine Diva, Ms. Zsa Zsa Padilla. But before that, I want to thank my friends who keep supporting Live with G3. First and foremost, I want to thank Una Richie and House of Una Richie for this beautiful, sexy olive green linen dress. As you can see, it's very comfortable. I mean, there's something so liberating about not being able to wear a bra and yet feel cute. So thank you, Una Richie and House of Una Richie. I want to thank also Evian, my water sponsor. I already saw Mazie. I will bring him in a second. And Mix Mojo Barajo Martini. And it really has sort of a kick. So thank you, Sir Deo and PJ Adrenal. Like I said, we are going to have tonight the third of the concert royalties, who is Miss Zsa Zsa Padilla. So she is already here. And welcome the Divine Diva herself, Ms. Z Zsa Zsa Padilla. Hi!
Hi.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Hello, Ms. Z. Long time.
No, we were together.
Parang last week lang, no? Parang last week lang. Are you in Manila today?
Yes, I'm just here.
Do you miss the province?
Yeah, I do. All the time. Especially week. I'm not there.
Kailan ang next mo na probinsya shoot?
Wait. In January. End of January.
So hanggang Christmas ka na here.
We're advanced. We're pretty advanced. We have episodes up until March.
Oh, wow! In fairness to you and Obet.
Hope he's gonna join us and watch.
Yeah, kinukulit ko talaga siya. Like, pag tinitext ko din siya. Sabi ko, Obet, o paalala mo kay Mazie, tapos tinitext ko rin si Nene, ganyan. Miss Zsa Zsa Padilla was my first host ever when I started in show business in a little segment we called Star in a Million on ASAP Mania. It was Edu Manzano and Zsa Zsa Padilla. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do. I remember you came up to me and said, you just woke up. You really have that kind of hair? And I was like, why? Why are you talking about my hair? Parang model hair.
Oo, full circle moment talaga yung tonight. Kasi parang sabi ko, oh my God, ang tagal na nun. As in like 18 years ago, maybe.
Oh my God, yeah. Easily.
And then that show was so successful. We were given our own show, diba?
Actually, it was part of ASAP in the beginning.
Yeah.
And like evolved into our own show. Yeah. And we produced diba, Eric? Yeah.
Eric Santos, Christian Bautista, ang dami na produce na champions. Tama ka.
Siya din Regis pala.
Oo, our first runner-up. And of course, after that, because Star in a Million was also successful, you were given a solo show, a solo singing show, Born Diva naman.
Yeah. You there?
Yes, I was there. You would always say Rajo Laurel, ganyan.
We would tape there, right?
Yeah, in the Coconut Palace. Talagang bagay na bagay talaga sa'yo, diba? So anyway, those were my memories. And of course, ASAP, diba? We would do ASAP every Sunday. And now, diba, ASAP is a totally different experience now, diba? There's no studio audience. And parang nabawasan na yung mga tao sa ASAP. How do you feel about doing ASAP now in the new normal?
In the beginning, it was a little weird. It was totally different without an audience because you always get energy from an audience. So it's really important during a performance. So without them, parang you feel a little naked. And yet there was some familiarity to it because when we began our careers, G3 in the 80s, wala naman talagang audience. May gallery. For instance, I would guest in Channel 7. My first guestings were there. I remember Student Canteen. Meron siyang gallery pero nandun din lang yung isang camera tapos mga PA lang ang mga tao. So ganun din kasimple. And then there was a lot of lip syncing during that time because the sound was mono.
Mono pa.
Yeah. Mono pa noon kaya kailangan recorded. But sometimes accidentally kasi I remember I was just new and I was promoting my very first single kahit na. Buti na lang, I was singing along to the lip sync, which I thought was a lip sync. Sabi ko, teka, I think I'm doing live. Real, open reel pa nun ang ibibigay. Ganyan yung on open reel.
Oh, wow.
I think they made a mistake and played the -1. So, everything was good pa rin naman.
Favorite ko yung kahit na nakanta mo. Sa lahat ng kanta mo, yun yung favorite ko.
Oh,
kahit na. Sa kahiram, di ba? Of course, di ba parang now we are performing in the new normal and we have all of these precautions and everything. Tapos hindi pa rin tayo makapag-concert, di ba? What do you miss about the concert scene?
Yung concert scene, siyempre yung excitement na meron ka din talagang audience, yung anticipation of that date. Parang, yeah, this is the big day and I'm just like so excited. And
the costumes.
The costumes, preparations, everything, the whole process, nakakamiss talaga. Going to other TV stations for interviews, doing little pockets of interviews, yung ganyan. So nakakamiss lahat yon, yung whole process of meeting and then doing arrangements and all the parang minsan may anxiety. All that is part and parcel of doing concerts. So nakakamiss talaga.
Your divine angels are here. Your fans are here. Hi. Hi.
So, hi, guys.
Of course, in the new normal also, you have... Yes. In the new normal also, you have discovered a new platform, di ba? You have also pivoted to a new platform. And it's so unusual for me only because I always see you glamorous and naka-gown and Divine Diva talaga. But when I watch your YouTube channel, na nagluluto ka na nakatingka, tapos nagkakadkad ka ng buko. Tapos tumatawad ka sa tindahan, bumibili ka ng mga mga brochas, browas ba yung mga binibili mo? Sabi ko, oh my God, si Miss Z, nagiging tao siya. So whose idea was it to create a YouTube channel called ProbinZSA?
Actually, it was my idea. And then, but in the very beginning, I was already calling Obet, my director. He wasn't director yet because the very first episode, ako lang kumbaga ako lang ang nag-isip lahat. I had 2 years of footage because of yung construction work namin doon sa casa and of course our farm. So I thought lang not feature life in the province, my life in the province, kaya may siya. And so when Obet said, oh, what do you think the title should be? Think of a title. I said, Buhay Probinsya. And then it just automatically, sometimes you feel that, di ba, when you're writing stuff,
sobrang witty. Sobrang witty ng title.
Ano pati yung nag-voice over ako, yung meron, sa umpisa kasi para kaming TV style, meron pa akong, di ba, meron pa akong OBB or opening billboard.
Yeah.
And I was writing it, I was like, the life you want to live, I think that's it. Buhay Probinsya is the life that you want to live because a lot of people dream of a life like that when they retire. Diba? Madalas mo marinig yun, oh, when I retire, I'm going to live in the province. I'm going to live a simpler life. So we think. But having a farm, a lot of work. Really, it's not simple. It's not as simple as...
And it's not simple at all because these are two very expansive properties, right? Casa Esperanza and Esperanza Farms. Tell us the difference between Casa Esperanza and Esperanza Farms.
Esperanza is really a rest house.
Okay.
So it's really residential. So we really plan to live there in the weekends or maybe move there someday. We don't know yet. And so we just thought of maybe having it rented out for whatever parties or that's still in the works. We don't know yet. But first and foremost, talagang bahay namin yun sa probinsya. And then we have the other one is parang it's a farm. Conrad kasi being an architect, nilagyan niya talaga ng mga bahay kubo para pag may parties kami, pag gusto namin, kasi malaki din yung family namin, of course, di ba? I have my 3 kids. And he has two kids also, and their friends.
Your stepkids pa?
Yes. So that's how we imagined life. Yung parang, sige, dito tayo lahat, meron tayo at least pupuntahan.
Oo, tsaka ano siya, may mga kasita. Tapos parang Olympic size yung swimming pool, no? Parang ganun siya kalaki.
It's a
In casa.
yeah, people
Oo.
get confused with it. Casa has 3 casitas. Actually, parang ang idea nun bahay namin na parang ano lang, naghiwa-hiwalay lang.
And then, Esperanza Farms is the organic farm that you went to school for, di ba? Nag-aral ka ng organic farming.
Online din. Hindi ako natuloy kasi mag-class in Mahayhay because we weren't allowed to go there during that time. So, ang sakit sa brain though. Alam mo yung piece of information, sabi ko parang ang sakit pala sa utak.
Are you a good student? As in, you
Yeah.
take down notes, ganyan.
What?
You're a diligent student.
When I was in college, but I never really understood study. I was like, oh, so when I study pala, I get good grades. Or in high school, remember when they first started the test for, what do you call that? The NCEE test was how during my time. So, ako yung tipo ng estudyante na pag pumasa lang, masaya na. Never.
Okay, hindi na kailangan mag-excel basta pumasa, di ba?
I love playing. And in high school, I was already playing volleyball from grade 6 until the whole of my high school days. So anyway, came the test and the results. So we were all in the gym. I studied high school in Roosevelt, San Juan. So when they announced the highest, they called my name. Everybody, heads went, and sabi ko, ano, I was so defensive. I said, I didn't even cheat. I had a score of like 98. I kid you not. I was like, I got a 98. How did I do that? Even I was
Tapos
like,
hindi ka pa nag-aral nun.
no, aral ako actually. I did study. It was
Congrats. My God, such a good student, di ba? But of course, we are all students of life. We never stop learning. And
Yes.
organic, di ba? You were making me kwento, parang hindi ko pa alam kung anong gagawin ko sa mga tanim. Kasi di ba parang sabi mo, ang dami-dami ko repolyo. Hindi ko naman alam.
That's true. It doesn't stop there. Kaya, I'm in the process now of parang nagpapa-check ako kung paano lagyan ng water yung mga plant boxes namin. Because next year, I want to be planting already. And, ayun, ang dami nilang tinuturo. Sabi nga nila, start with a small lot muna, parang mga 500 square meters, and then see from there. Kasi sabi ko, sa pang problema ko, hindi ko alam kung paano ko ibebenta, saan ko ibebenta, ang dami ko pang...
Oo nga, yung mga repolyo mo, no? Tapos 5 hectares pa yung, ano mo, yung property mo, di ba?
Actually, yung parang lalagyan namin, mga less than 1,000 naman.
Okay. Kala ko ganun kalaki. Anyway, has the family been to the farm?
Yeah, my daughters have been there, but not really all together. Hindi pa kami. He and Coco one time, and then Karylle and Yael. So different times. Minsan si Coco lang kasi Coco has been helping me with operations. Parang, so what do I do? Hindi ba? Pero what do I buy? Stuff like that lang to keep
She's
it.
So hip. She's such a modern girl. I follow her. I follow all of your daughters on Instagram, but Nicole is so.
She's very woke.
So,
sobrang
woke. Ay, pareho tayo. She's not so woke.
It's been my drink for many.
She's so woke, and then I'm such a fan of the music of Zia. Gustong-gusto ko yung music. Of course, I'm very good friends with Kay, diba? Naghahanap ka na ba ng apo kay Kay?
When it comes, for now, I'm very happy with my fur babies. They're fur babies, and I'm called Grammy.
How many fur babies do you have as of now?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Okay. In Casa alone, I think I have 12, and then another. Yeah. Nadadagdagan yun because the aspens just come.
True.
So there's a new aspen, and I've called him Tisoy. The only blonde there na parang you're Tisoy. I named all of them. And then dun sa farm naman mayroong kapitbahay kami na tinawag ni Obet na Dayo.
Kasi galing sa iba.
Oh no. I thought I got lost. So we have a new one also from the neighbor. So there's 5, I think, sa kabila. So 17.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. So,
Oh,
syempre,
I have 2
itong, you have 2 in the house right
in
now.
the house, yeah.
Okay.
We
So,
have
talagang
19.
hands-on Grammy. Hands-on Grammy talaga. 'Di ba? Parang, with everything that's going on in your life, do you still have time to maybe, I mean, think about new music or record new music? Kasi di ba parang a lot of the artists are trapped in their, not naman trapped, or in their houses. And di
Yeah.
ba si Taylor Swift nga, nakadalawang album,
Oh,
magre-release pa ng pangatlo. So di
I
ba parang ganun yung, how do you feel about releasing new music?
I wish I could. I don't write is the thing.
Yeah.
I
But
wish I could. I've tried, but I don't. I'm not really that in love with my own stuff, so I don't know how. I wish I could be as creative as these people. And I love the new Taylor Swift song Willow. I keep playing it over and over.
talaga? That's so cute. You're so cute.
Yeah.
Tapos, syempre, di ba, parang this probinsya thing, your Casa Esperanza and your Esperanza Farms, this is really like a pet project of you and
Yeah.
Conrad. Parang, he's so involved. Like, in your vlog, nandun siya, nagde-decorate siya ng parang yung ano nyo and everything. Tapos pag nagluluto ka, nagka-camping kayo, nandun din siya. So, what is it like, parang developing this new, I'm not gonna say hobby because it's obviously not a hobby, it's a lifestyle with Conrad. This
What's
new
it?
lifestyle. How does it feel to be able to, shift into this new lifestyle with Conrad?
Actually, he just recently told me, ikaw na bahala after this. Kasi, he's still decorating.
Mm-mm.
The place. He hasn't finished. I think it's just like it just keeps evolving. Parang he'll just think of other ideas and then okay, there's this room now and there are white stuff. I said, where did all the white decor come from? I bought them. I was like, okay, I didn't know this. And because he likes a lot of he uses a lot of stuff that he collects through the years. So but kumbaga, when you go to Casa, you see a lot of familiar stuff that was in this house before. So ganun. So it's something that we enjoy and something that we have talked about for a while that we are now realizing. So we are in the stage in our lives wherein parang what do we do when we retire? What do we do? What's our next step? So kumbaga, we're setting the foundation already for that stage.
And you have such similar taste. Parang sobrang exquisite din ng taste. And from the tiling and the halaman and everything. Parang sobra talaga nag-marry yung taste nyo, no? Dalawa.
Actually, talagang siya. Kanya lang, I didn't know that I had this ability to say yes, no, so fast.
Mm-mm.
I choose fast. So he likes that. He says kasi, when I design my own home, natatagalan ako kasi biglang ang dami kong options. Mamaya papalitan ko. So I was very steady. Nag-umpisa lang yun sa bubong yung barn na the kind of bubong that we saw when we were in New Zealand. And then and then automatically I said I wanted a modern farmhouse with what do you call that, yung mga rustic.
Yeah,
touch.
rustic talaga. Oo.
Oo.
Ganda.
After that, we started to buy old wood.
Yeah, it looks so modern and yet it looks so warm and parang it looks so lived in. Parang ang dami ng tumira and yet it's so new. Anyway, like Noel Ferrer says, ang saya-saya ni Shasha. Hi, kapatid Noel Ferrer. Nakasama rin natin sa Star in a Million.
Yes,
Ang
that's
saya
right.
mo daw. Mukha ka
Yeah.
daw masaya.
I really love doing the vlogs. I really enjoy it so much and showing people this other side of me, the not elegant side of me, which is everyday me actually. Oh my God, if you see me at home, ang gulo-gulo ng buhok ko, kulot-kulot.
Hindi kaya. Nagulat talaga ako sa vlog mo kasi kahit nag-workout ka, di ba? Kahit nag-workout, terno-terno pa rin yung damit. Alam mo yun, parang glam-glam pa rin. Pero my God, ito talaga, as in hindi terno yung damit, tapos nagluluto na naka-squat. Parang sabi ko, oh my God, this is a totally different you. What are the most like, parang funny reactions you get when people watch your vlog? Ano mga text na kukuha mo? Kasi di ba Divine Diva, tapos biglang nagkakayod ng buko.
Yeah, a common thing that they say is that how humble I am. Parang, ay, ganun ka pala. We didn't really know you. We thought you were so paklas, ganyan. So the same impression that you would get if you're watching me when I'm on stage. So parang it's a totally different Zsa Zsa that they see. And I like it because suddenly I'm more identifiable to them. Parang, oh, that's just me in Kudkud when I was younger. So we got a lot of views actually for that because a lot of them remembered their life in the province when they were younger.
It's a great idea. And of course, you would get like 1.4, 1 million hits. Di ba parang ang daming nanonood kasi parang interested sila to see your other side. But you know, the other persona, the Divine Diva Zsa Zsa Padilla, who actually gave you that moniker, like the Divine Diva? Paano mo nakuha that title?
Martin, when we had a show in Araneta Coliseum, we called it the Divine Madness. So actually, see, somebody famous had a show, Divine Madness. Si Bette Midler, actually.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Because you know she's divine and really mad, and such a genius also that performer, di ba? Parang nagko-concert siya, naka-mermaid outfit siya, tapos may hair. Like, where you get, lady?
Yeah, I know. Parang, I mean, like, of course, when you think about like very, very successful performers, singers, concert artists in the Philippines, of course, you're up there with all the greats. Like you mentioned, like Martin, like Pops, Gary, of course, Regine, everybody else, diba? Parang, and then we see a lot of new performers, and somehow the concert stage is really not, you know, the pinaka ano ngayon. So parang everyone is going online, you know, they're singing online, their albums are, you know, not with major labels. How do you think music has changed in the new normal?
Music is free. We used to sell. I was telling my kids this, but you know, when I would have grandkids, they would say, "Grandma, you sold music." They would be so surprised. That wasn't for
CDs, no? Physical CDs.
Yeah, we had to buy the CDs and the LPs. So it has changed so much that yeah, it's really not that necessary to have a big label. Although of course, iba pa rin yung napapakinggan sa radio.
Yeah, I agree.
The support that it gives. So I miss that too, though. I miss having to move to different stations for promotions. It was a lot of work before. Now parang if you do a guesting and Wish, di ba, parang sobrang enough na yon. And then yun, basta sobrang nag-iba na eh.
That's true. I agree. Pero kasi iba pa rin yung feeling na pag-iipunan mo, bibili ka ng CD, tapos punta ka sa record bar, tapos iuuwi mo siya, bubuksan mo yung plastic, di ba? Parang, I'm so glad that I belong to an era that, you know, we still had physical music. Kasi ngayon, everything is downloaded. But, you know, like, those collectibles, I mean, like, parang natutuwa ka pag nag-expand yung CD collection mo, ganyan and everything. What about acting? What do you miss about acting?
I guess just the work itself, immersing into a character. Ang hirap kasi din pag long term eh. Mahirap siya
i-sustain. Pag teleserye, no? Oo, pag teleserye.
Parang ano na nangyayari. Hindi ba? You're always thinking, am I still being consistent and true to my character? Whereas pag movie, you shoot it at a certain time and sobrang concentrated ka dun. Kaya ayun, nakakamiss.
Of course, a lot of people like this generation don't know that you are also a very accomplished actress, 'di ba? Parang Grand Slam Best Actress for Batang PX, 'di ba? Nag-aral siya sa Lasal, 'di ba? Parang ganun yung mga lines with Patrick Garcia. And you know, like syempre love na love ka rin ng mga bakla kasi 'di ba parang 'di ba? Ikaw si Terry, 'di ba? Kaya ni Maricel Soriano, wag mo ako ma-Terry, 'di ba? Minsan, 'di ba?
Terry, ako si Monique, we were best friends. I watched it again because I downloaded it in iTunes.
Oh, really?
Already.
How do you feel about watching yourself in your old movies? Like yan, 'di ba? Parang minsan ganyan.
I really reminisce and I try to imagine, oh, that scene we're talking about, ganto ganyan. And then it happened. It just flashes, you know. especially with music. When I first listened to the digital version of some albums of mine of Viva Black Gold, I started to cry
Talaga?
because so many memories came personal to me, came flooding in. Like, oh yeah, doing this. This was happening in my life. Ganon. And then I just had a child. We were traveling. Um, Even recording, I would remember some, but some I
Not,
think would be a yeah. Some were a blur. I have to admit. I was like, what was I doing there? Why was my life a blur? I guess sometimes it's the way your your mind copes, right? When you
yeah.
don't the experiences that you're having.
But it's such a treasure chest. I can imagine kasi diba parang yung scope of work, yung body of work, music, concerts, movies, teleseries, it's such a treasure chest for you, diba? Of course, you were also with the king of comedy for a very long
Yeah.
time, Tito Dolphy. And my greatest experience, one of my greatest experiences in ABS-CBN was like when I entered the elevator in ELJ, nandun ka sa elevator, tapos nandun si Dolphy, tapos pinakilala mo ako, GT, this is Dolphy. Tapos ako talaga, oh my God, super starstruck. Because I grew up, yung lola ko parating pinapanood mga Dolphy movies, diba? And it
Yeah.
was such a very illustrious career, and it was such a great coupling for the two of you. It was very iconic also, and I was part of the team that also
Was
did.
charming.
It was, grabe talaga, as in like,
Too charming.
consummate
Yeah.
professional, like
So,
parating,
recent,
yeah.
just the other day, I was watching yung mga ABS-CBN, what do you call this? The mga Christmas songs. And then I was watching a video of all the stars, and then he just popped towards the end. I was like, oh, Dolphy!
Parating last si Tito Dolphy. Tapos naalala ko yung last Christmas special niya, na nasa likod kami ng Araneta, I had to brief him. Kasi di ba parati siyang may spiel sa end. Parating ang finale si Dolphy, di ba? Si
Yes.
Tita Dolphy. Tapos parating mo siyang katabi pag nagtablow na. And then like he was already on oxygen. So
Yeah.
habang gini-brief ko siya, naka-oxygen na siya. But when he goes on stage, as in like super vibrant, full of life pa rin. That is a
Right?
grabe talaga.
Oh, Annalyn. He loves
Yeah.
it. He loves performing. He loves being on stage. He lives for it. But of course, you already know his personality, di ba? Outside of showbiz, is really quiet.
Yeah,
He's
super.
quiet. Masyado nagpapatawa pag nasa bahay. Quiet lang siya, very serious. And I like that about him, that he was more internal.
When you fell in love with him, di ba it was through a movie that you met, and it was very very early in your career in the movies and in your life, di ba? What was it about him that attracted you to him in the beginning?
I used to call him Pangamang Dolphy. Idea that we would come to be,
Yeah.
or we would have a child together and all that. But he was just very charming. Parang pag nakilala mo siya, all smiles, and he he was a bright spirit. He had a bright spirit. How do you describe
Yeah.
that? He would be like a magnet. Maa-attract ka sa kanya. Parang you just want to be beside him, makikita sa mga kwento niya. And parang everybody loved him. Women, men.
Super. Yeah. Yeah.
Men
I mean,
like him.
to be around his energy was
Yeah.
something very 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 precious, diba? And every time he has a birthday or a death anniversary, you always post about him, and it's something that we all
Yeah.
appreciate because we miss him so much. He's such an icon, diba? And I remember I was also part of the team that, sent him off like in Dolphy Theater. When we launched, nung pinilitan yung pangalan ng Dolphy Theater kasi nandun siya, si Sir Gabby in-award sa kanya. Grabe, first time ko siya makita umiyak. Naiyak talaga siya, si Tatay Dolphy. And then, in the same theater, dun din tayo mag-goodbye sa kanya, diba? And then you gave the most beautiful eulogy to him in that theater that was named after him, diba? Do you remember yung mga tao nag-iiyak na lahat, ganyan? Ang ganda-ganda. Where do you get this sort of eloquence that you have? I mean, like, it's emotional, it's sincere, and it's very eloquent. Where do you think you get this?
I don't. Oh, he also taught me how to speak. He just says speak from the heart. That's all. There has to be, people know if you're being genuine and true. And sometimes naman, there's too much honesty also. So I'm like, how do I stop not
Yeah.
being honest about stuff? But I guess people appreciate it and they see through you if you're
Mhm.
fake or faking stuff.
Yeah. Of course, now with Conrad, it's a totally different relationship naman, di ba? You are engaged, di ba? How long have you been engaged with Conrad?
Haba na ng engagement namin. But we're really so comfortable with each other. And
I know. Why change the status quo, no? When it's so, when it's so right.
yeah, parang we both have kids kasi. So we're just like, we just build companies when we have projects together. Sabi ko, let's just not complicate things. So I
Mhm.
think it's working for us. And even if we decide later on maybe not to get married, parang
It would be okay. Yeah.
okay, huh?
It would be okay pa
Yeah,
rin, whether or not, di ba?
nothing would change about, the two of us.
Yeah, but we would like to see you as a bride, as a beautiful bride. Imagine how divine, that would be a divine bride right there.
Yeah, party. That's how I say it sometimes. Do we still want to give out a party? Magpapaparty pa ba tayo?
O sayang naman yung Casa Esperanza, no? Pag walang kasal na mangyari doon, no? Or walang ganap na mangyari doon, di ba? Sayang naman. Pag nakompleto na siguro, di ba? Parang relax na, parang yung mga Hollywood stars na pag-design na lang, parang, let's get married na lang next week. Tapos a few people, ganyan, and then you release pictures, ganyan. Sayang
It's
yung Casa Esperanza.
in casa because you hear a cacophony of mga frogs. Sobra yung nature trip. Talagang makagubat ka. May frogs, marito mo mga ibon, at saka ano pa ba, mga crickets. Kasi we put birds. Do you know that their sound pala attracted so many other species? I was like, bakit ang dami? Dati kasi naririnig ko lang uwak.
Oh my God! Ang pangit kayo ng tunog na uwak ko, oh.
Uwak talaga marami. Tapos, isa pang marami sa amin, mga kingfisher. And I would know the sound already of the kingfisher. They're blue. They're so pretty.
Okay.
And very elusive. Hindi ko nga siya ma-video, but one time, I'll try to search for it. Nakakita ako ng baby who was jumping around. Mahilig sila sa tubig.
Cute.
So now, I can't identify him because they have nests sa mga taas ng puno. Sabi ko, pala yun, nakaka-attract pala sila ng ibang species. So I don't know kung ano pa yung mga ibang ibon na meron dun sa farm now, sa casa.
Tapos, syempre, pag kumanta ka pa, madami pang dadating na ibon, di ba? Pag sinabayan mo pa, di ba?
I wish.
Do
Pero,
you still,
sarap.
do you still sing, like, in your leisure time? Like, ikaw, parang, do you find that music has been cathartic for you, especially in the past 9 months of quarantine?
Yeah. Just the other day, I was singing to myself. And I was like, oh, it's been a while. I can't even remember what song I was singing. Oh, I think I was singing Spent All Your Time Waiting.
Oh my God, Sarah McLachlan.
Sarah McLachlan. I heard it in a show, and then I said, oh, I like that song. So it's very calming to me. So I started singing that. I wasn't even feeling anxious. I was just like, oh yeah, I want to sing to myself. But before I do ASAP, because I don't get to stretch my voice, my vocal cords so much, a week before ASAP, I tried to work out, and I have a microphone here. I've set it up. So bigla na lang.
Kakatawa. Sige, mag-concert tayo mamaya. Pero, like, I wanna know, like, kasi diba, syempre, in the past months, diba, parang nalayo talaga tayo sa family natin. And I would watch your live show, I wouldn't say your rants. I would watch your live shows on Facebook. Kasi nagla-live ka sa Facebook, di ba? Tapos wala kang makeup. Tapos parang very organic. Tapos it's so enlightening to me. Parang there's so much wisdom in all of your experiences, di ba? I'm sure that there was a time that you were also far away from your kids. Kasi syempre may sarili-sarili ng buhay, yung 3 daughters mo, di ba? What do you appreciate most about Karylle, about Kay?
Oh, she's very thoughtful. She tries to call me every single day.
Saka junior mo talaga siya, no? Junior mo siya.
Tawagan ng 2 days. Hi, you really, mama? Ginigil nun. But she likes to FaceTime and she just likes to talk to me about her day, and palagi lang siya nangangamusta. But we have a thread, kaming tatlo.
Yeah,
What,
I'm sure.
my three girls and I. So we're just always talking about whatever we feel like. And it's the same with my sisters in Vegas. I talk to them
Mm.
daily.
Yeah, but it's somehow like parang it's so weird that we're so far apart. I mean, like we're all isolated from each other, and yet we became closer.
Yeah, my
Diba?
sisters
Parang,
have always been close.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
We're the type we're all homebodies kasi.
Yeah.
We're all weird that way, and just close to each other. So I'm
What do you
closest
appreciate?
to
Who are you closest to again? Which of your
my
sisters?
my sister Susie is the one I'm closest to. So
Mhm.
she gives me I run to her for advice.
That's so sweet, though. That's so sweet. What do you appreciate most about Nicole, about Coco?
Now si Coco, um, she's the one. You know, nga, she's just so far ahead with her ideas.
Woke na
And
woke.
woke no woke, and then she helps me with if for instance for Boy Production I wanted to market it, so she was helping me with some material to present, and then she's helping me also with Casa. She's also choosing some items, helping me out. So we're finalizing robe.
Napapakinabangan naman.
Yeah,
Oo. And finally,
yeah.
true. And finally, your baby, Zia. What do you appreciate most about Zia?
I miss her sweetness. She's very soft spoken, and but she has a wicked sense of humor also, Zizi.
Really? Yeah.
Also, and she likes to cook. She's the natural gardener in our family. She loves to bake. Ano pa
Mm-mm.
hobbies noon? She loves dogs. And just conversations in general with them. Um, we talk about anything and everything. So it's nice. I miss that. Parang no judging. Parang sila,
Yeah.
tuloy lang. Kwentuhan lang ng kwentuhan.
Of
Actually,
course,
I've been meeting recently and I've been
oh,
busy. Hindi ako nakakasama.
oo. So, syempre, di ba parang, like, the Christmas season is upon us and Christmas is going to happen. How are you going to spend the holidays
Mm,
this year?
we'll be in ASAP up until the 24th.
Oh, wow. So
Uh,
hardworking.
so the special is on the 20th.
Yes.
So yeah, we're doing work in the afternoon and then 7 p.m. onwards, and then until the 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 next Monday. I mean, the Monday after Sunday.
For New Year naman. Wala ka ng time magluto, no?
Year wala pa naman.
Pero
Actually, not enough time to cook.
wala nang time mag-cook, di ba? Pero, what is it like? What is Noche Buena like in your household?
Oh, when the kids are here, it's really fun. Conrad and I cook, and
Mm.
then whoever can come, yun, pupunta. And sometimes Christmas Day, it depends. Kasi, so, basta sabi lang namin, maghahanda lang kami for 24 and then 25, whoever can come. Ganun na lang, free-flowing. So,
Wow, such a sweet open invite, no?
yeah.
No pressure, walang obligation, di ba? Kung pwede ka, go.
Mm-mm.
Parang ganyan. In the next year, in 2020, kasi parang we've gotten used to life in the new normal. What are you, of course, after finishing the farm and Casa Esperanza, how do you see 2021 for you, Conrad, and your kids? How do you see 2021 for yourself?
Regarding the new normal, I think, yeah, we still have a lot of adjusting to do. I still see the same schedules and the same parang parang same setup. You have to self-quarantine and all that. I think it will still go on. I don't know when the vaccines are due in our country, and of course we're still debating. Are you debating whether to have it or not? Because
Parang basta not from China. Parang ayoko nang.
parang should I have that? should I have COVID in my body or what? Parang ganon.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
I still see um a lot of sacrifice actually regarding schedule. And but I see myself busier with the farm because I'll be magtatanim na ako so no joke. And I'm praying of course to have good people with me
Yeah.
to help me with the work. Ano pa ba? My kids naman, I see them continuing with their music, and Coco is busy. She's gonna build her first home house.
Nice.
Yeah. So I hope to see more of them though, despite the schedules.
That's true. Because like
I,
I mean like
we already have schedules for ASAP, of course, and then I'm going back to Showtime as a judge,
mm,
and then also I have a week allotted for Buhay Probinsya. So end of January, I'll resume already my vlogs.
grabe, as in like non-stop pa rin. As in like you haven't slowed down a bit and I'm very
And
happy for you. You
miss
keep
the,
expanding. Huh?
I'm gonna miss the February shows. Diba? I
Oo
love
nga, Valentine's. Oo. Yeah. But you keep expanding, you keep surprising us, you keep giving us something new. Right now, your content on YouTube, or your farms and everything, I'm sure in the future it's going to be very successful. It's going to be a destination. I mean, you're going to make Lokban famous again. Like
Thank you.
that. Diba? So, I want to thank you also for, giving me the time. Parati kong kinukulit
Thank you
si
for
Aubrey.
having me. It's so nice having this
So
conversation.
nice to see you.
Everybody watching, 105 of you, thank you very much for staying on. And ayun pala, no? Kanina ko pa hindi nababasa yung mga message.
Ang iyong divine angels.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Tuning in, akala mo the TV show. What do you say? For joining us.
An online conversation. Thank you so much, Ms. Z. And thank you so much for saying yes to my invitation. And thank you so much for talking to me and the wisdom that you share, the personal thoughts that you shared. We will always be fans of yours. I mean, like, no matter what you do, we will always be here watching.
Thank you.
Bye! Merry Christmas!
Okay, bye.
Bye!